Good evening, everybody, and welcome to E.S.V. This is the first broadcast of our brand new channel, Ears, Shoulders, and Voice. My name is Keith Litfin. I'm one of the founders and pretty much one of your lead shoulders of E.S.V. We're here to talk about many, many issues a lot of people have experienced that feel they got no one to turn to. We're not putting you in the spotlight. We're not doing anything unique like that. We're just here to give you an idea of how other people have lived their everyday lives based on situations they've gone through that may have led to depression, sometimes tragedy, sometimes addiction. We'll cover anything you want, but we're not just going to cover those things. We're going to delve into other topics sometimes too, such as maybe your favorite movies, maybe your worst and best dating experiences. The topics are unlimited, but most importantly, we want you to engage. But a small disclaimer of ESV, we do run a swim at your own risk type policy. If you have a life or death situation or anything that needs immediate attention, please, we really, really recommend you consult your local appropriate support numbers. They are there to help you and far more qualified than we are. We are not as much a hotline as an avenue for you to take your problems to and share with other people and maybe make life a little bit easier for yourself. We are not professionals, nor do we ever intend to be professionals. We're not going to tell you what to do, but we're not going to give you solid advice necessarily. What you do is going to be at your own risk. So please use caution when taking any advice. Not every situation, every solution we present will actually be plausible to fill your own needs. While you're at it, be sure to share, like, and subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. When you do that, you can get notified of new broadcasts. You can engage in the show through live chat. And when you do that, we'll answer the questions of what you're asking. We'll talk directly to you. You are a part of the show as much as we are. You can view past videos that we've presented on any topic, and you can suggest brand new topics of discussion you would like to see ESV and our shoulders prepare. Before we go any further right now, I want to introduce another co-founder and lead host of ESV. Please welcome Linda Hake.
Hi, Linda. Everybody. Hi, Keith. Thank you so much, Keith. So I am so excited to be here. Welcome to Linny's World on ESV. So I want to just share a few things of how this started. I was reading some emails and Keith decided to put a post on Facebook, and I'm not a Facebooker, but now I am. I'm not a social media person at all, to be honest. My life is so busy and so crazy sometimes, but I decided to read this post. And in his post were some things that were so heartfelt and so strong. And I still to this day don't even know how he got the courage to put himself out there in this post. And I read the whole thing. It was kind of like a novel, but it kept me there. And I just decided I needed to call him and I needed to talk to him. And we sat on the phone for about an hour, just about life and what we're going through right now. And how can we make things better? And this is how ESV kind of was born, was to get people engaged, to get excited about talking about maybe problems that are uplifting, maybe talking about problems that are kind of heavy. But we want you to know that we want you to get engaged with what we're doing. We want you to add comments. We want you to give us questions. We're going to have different topics at different times that are going to allow you to kind of jump in and be part of this. And we hope that we can help others along the way. So I just am so excited to be here, and I can't wait for you to meet all the rest of our shoulders, which are our hosts. And Keith, let's introduce them to the rest.
I cannot tell you how excited I am actually to have you here, Linny, as well, because you have been fantastic through everything. And if it wasn't for your reaching out, this never would have happened. So I appreciate everything you've done. We also have another one of our founders and a lead host, lead shoulder for you, Brandon Ponke.
Hi, guys. I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys doing? Are you guys excited that we're actually starting this thing?
It's official. So excited.
It's out. It started. This is so exciting. You know, the phrase "you're not alone" is so like cliche almost. It's almost just like "hey, you're not alone. Stop telling me your problems. I don't want to deal with them." Right. So when Keith made that post, right, it was one of those things where you actually saw someone be open, and just saying you're not alone is one thing. But when you see someone else open up about their situation and their dark times, it makes you actually realize you're not alone. It's worth more than just saying it. So when I've heard that Keith and Linny were talking about making this into a podcast form show, I was so excited because, a long form post is great, but when you can actually have people live come in and engage and consume this better, it's so exciting. And as the show progresses, I think the most important thing is going to be you're going to see so many people sharing so many stories, and each one may or may not make you feel like you're not alone, make you realize that the things you're going through are not as uncommon as it feels like. So that's going to be really exciting. It's going to get heavy. It's going to get dark. It's going to get scary, but it's also going to be full of laughs. It's going to be fun. It's going to make you realize that if you are talking about terrifying issues, it doesn't always have to be super dark. It can also just be like, okay, a weight off your chest, a couple laughs in between, everything's great. One of the things I'm most excited about this show is that we're going to avoid political issues. And in that, we get rid of all of that situation of I'm right, you're wrong, because nothing productive comes from those conversations. If you want to come on here and talk about anything political, I would suggest to you that there are millions of other places to go and do that. This is not the place. We want this to be the place that people can come and talk about the issues that need to be talked about without any time feeling attacked or like they're wrong. So this is so exciting, man. It's official. We're starting it.
That was awesome, Brandon. Thank you.
That's true. We are. We're going to talk about those deep topics. You're right. Nothing is off limits, but we want you to enjoy the conversation. We really do. It's important to us that you see that everybody on this panel, before I bring our next lead host in, everybody on this panel has been through a lot of stuff we just can't explain or get out to other people and don't want to talk about. This is a forum where we're going to do it, and maybe you'll listen and say, that totally relates to me. I can handle that. But we're going to laugh. We're going to drink. We're going to smoke. We are natural, and we are at home. There is nothing fake about our broadcasts at all. Next up, I'm going to bring in another co-founder, our fourth co-founder, our final lead host right now. Please welcome Nicole. Colley, sorry.
Hi guys.
Hey.
I'm so excited for this, Keith. This is something actually, honestly, I had, wondered how can we create a forum where people can come and sort of express or hear other people's expressions of what they've been through. And I just never knew how to get it started. And I came across Keith's post. I didn't read it. I read it after the fact. I can't say I didn't read it, but I passed it up. And then I saw his post about creating this new forum for people. And ironically, I had just a week prior, or maybe a couple days prior, posted something. I was going through some stuff myself. I went to go reach out to somebody, needing somebody to listen. And lo and behold, while I'm always the shoulder for other people, there was no one there to hear me. And so as soon as I saw Keith's post, I was like, aha, yes, he's got it. This is something amazing. And so I'm so excited to be a part of this. I'm so excited to share in this journey with everybody who is going to be on with us. And it's just a really, really exciting time.
So you have no idea. You have no idea. I mean, this show was built out of friendship and tragedy. It really was. It was something that came up when you reach out and you realize how many people need something but are not around for it. So I appreciate that. And I think one of the biggest things we have going for us right now is our natural environment. We're not, like I said before, we're not hiding anything. There's nothing fake, no matter the topic. And we are friends through E.S.V, and some of us are friends in real life. And it's going to be a phenomenal thing. I mean, Lenny, just curious, you're probably one person that I've always seen as one of the most grounded people that just has everything. Everything is right in her life.
Lenny's world.
I mean, it's Lenny's world. You totally think that it's perfect in every way. You got the colors and everything's fantastic. And you reached out to me, and I found out I wasn't exactly right about that. What can you tell them about that?
Okay, well, first of all, the post that Keith put out, at some point, that's going to be a show. Okay.
What?
But yeah, it will be. this post that he put out, he put himself out there in such a vulnerable way and expressed things that most people are too afraid to do. And when I read the post, it related so much to things that I have going on in my life. Keith is this bigger than life personality that everyone goes to enjoy and have a good time. And he just lights up a room, and so when I read that, I'm kind of the same way. People come to me because they think I've just got, this, I do live a very magical world. But there's a side that you have within yourself that it's hard for you to talk to other people because they think that you don't need it. They think that you're okay. So when you truly need someone to talk to, sometimes you don't have anybody, or you feel like you don't, even if you might. So we are here today to give everybody that chance to be able to just open up and talk to us and be vulnerable and have fun with it as well.
It's really hard for people a lot of times to reach out like that. They don't know they can. Sometimes they know they can, but they've tried reaching out too much, and they're like, I don't want the rejection. That's just going to make me feel worse. And that's where we come in, because you technically can anonymously post a topic on ESV. You can be yourself and post it, say, just do a show about this. We don't care what it is. You could, the only thing we will not do on ESV is any kind of divisive topics, such as politics. Politics is not going to be a part of ESV at all, as said by Brandon. Religion is likely never going. I almost said Brandy. Those that don't know, he's known as Brandy outside of ESV. Yes,
we're going to change his name. It'll be down there next time. It'll be Brandy.
That's the excuse we're using because of what he drinks.
Yeah, it's not because I was in pigtails earlier.
So besides Brandy bringing you here, Brandon, what is your story?
Oh, my story is terrifying, and I think that's what makes me a strong person. I feel, and one of the things you had just started to mention before you came to me was that this platform, the reason it's going to be so great is that it's going to be able to help people in a very dynamic, different sort of way, where like for one person, it might be bringing their issue to the forefront specifically. But for other people, it might be literally just watching other people be so open that they can find just from watching that they're not so alone. So that's exciting. But yeah, no, honestly, when it comes to trauma, I've got one of the best resumes in the business. I started young. I knocked it all out of the park. I could be CEO, honestly, of trauma itself.
Don't say that, because just when you think you've knocked it all out of the park and there's nothing left, fate will find something. Trust me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm ready for it because I've been through it and I'm able to talk about it, right?
Well, that's what we're here for.
I definitely should not have said that because now I'm looking over my shoulder.
You're in a corner, a very colorless corner. It's okay. There's nothing behind
there's nothing over your shoulder. We're going to put stuff on your walls soon, so that way when you look over your shoulder, you're going to see something.
It's like my soul.
At least I'm sure one of the three of us would tell you if somebody's behind you. Don't quote me, but I believe at least one of us might do that.
Possibly.
What about you, Nikki? What's your story?
Oh, my story's so long, and I'm like probably everybody in this group. I've gone through, I mean, you name it. I've been there. Rape, abuse, domestic violence, homelessness. I've had some dark days, but that's the nice thing about this show is we are able to come here and tell our stories and show that even though we've experienced those dark days, we're still here to be able to share in our, what our journey has brought us to. And it's made me the person I am. I have no regrets. I do not, I don't look for pity or want anybody to feel bad for what I've experienced, because I wouldn't be who I am without have been gone through that. Maybe just maybe I had to experience those things to be able to help somebody else down the road. I don't know.
I think you're exactly right with that. I sat and thought about it for a long time of why some people can persevere through some difficult times and others have a really hard time. And Keith said it's because when you have so many, you become kind of resilient to it. When you start having so many different hard things that you've got to deal with, you just become a very strong person. So here we are, 4 very strong people, and we've got more.
Oh, yeah, we've got a lot more. As you said, Nicole, that a lot of this does come from tragedy, and we've all dealt through stuff. But what you're seeing right now is you're seeing people typically laughing, having fun, smiling best we can through things, because the whole purpose of the channel is that you can get through life. Life can be fun. Nothing is stopping you from doing that. And anybody that tells you that straight to your face does not always know and understand what you're going through. But if you see other people enacting it and just enjoying themselves, then you're going to feel that, and you're going to realize hope isn't lost. We are not going to hide anything from you. We are going to share any detail, especially if it's appropriate to the situation. But we're going to joke around too. It's going to be lighthearted at times. It's going to be deep at times. Fortunately, aside from just us four, we have many other people that are also going to be shoulders on this channel. All our shoulders have committed the same thing. They want to share with you. They want to feel what you're doing, how you're feeling inside. And we always choose empathy over sympathy. We're not going to feel sorry for you. We may feel bad for your situation, but we will be able to put ourselves in there and explain how we may get through it. Throughout ESV, we're going to try to find people that relate to the topic as special guests on here. If you were to say, do a topic about divorce, and nobody on this panel happened to be divorced, we're going to see if we can find somebody who struggled. Oh, Lenny?
Twice. Keep going.
No, we're going to try to find somebody on the panel who can get here who's been through a hard divorce, a good divorce, and then a couple shoulders to talk with on them. You don't have to be a part of it. However, the good thing about ESV as well, by simply saying you want to be, you can be a part of this channel. You can be part of the live cast. We can invite you as a viewer to do the round table with us and discuss your situation. Or you can just suggest topics through chat. You can suggest topics on the page or through YouTube, and we'll still discuss them. One of the shoulders I'm bringing up right now is a very, very wonderful lady. I actually met her quite a few years ago, and she has been one of the most inspirational people in my life. When I watch her, I want to be just like her. And here is Kirsten Carolyn. Kirsten, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm excited to be here. Overwhelmed, but excited.
Well, that's exactly, I think, how everybody on this panel is feeling right now. It's show one.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary.
I'm not sure how I ended up here. I did not see your original post. I spent a lot of time kind of logged off for the last 6 months just healing, but I saw the post for the show, and I was interested and I was intrigued, because like my story is long and convoluted. I'm 50 years old. I've done a lot and I've seen a lot. Some of it really, really great and some of it really, really bad. But I've spent most of my adult life striving to be the adult that I wish had been there for me when I was younger.
Well, you definitely, well, I'm sorry you came on with that, because everybody who's been introduced so far is Keith's post, Keith's post. Here comes Kirsten. I never saw the post. I don't give a damn about the post. Fuck the post.
Sorry.
And then you saw the other one. No, I'm glad, because that's other reasons people have come in. Also with us tonight, we've got Monica. Monica, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are all you guys doing?
Great.
I am fantastic. Monica is one of our other shoulders on here. She will be joining occasional broadcasts as well. So, Monica, what actually brings you down to ESV? What actually got you interested?
Okay, so I saw Keith's post, just like pretty much everybody else.
You're being soloed out, Kirsten. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. And I have had mental health challenges for my entire life, and I've had a lot of trauma in my life. And, you know, I've always been one of those people until recently who's just like, I can't talk about it. I can't, you know, go to somebody and say, hey, I'm having a problem. I mean, that has changed within the past few years. And I want others to be able to come out and say, I'm dealing with this too, because talking about your problems is so important. Mm-hmm. If you talk about it with anybody, you know, and we're all here to listen and we're all here to help.
Well, absolutely. But we're here to enjoy it too.
Yes, that too.
You know, when people watch these podcasts, they go to meetings, they go support groups. It is always such a downer. And yes, the worst thing you can use when your life is going downhill is going to a place that's nothing more than a downer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Jack is an exception, though. I mean, Jack is a downer, but it totally helps with all of life's worries.
And you're not a downer, Keith. Nobody can be down with you.
I try not to be. But we all have our moments, especially people that have never experienced that with other people. We've got we're going to bring in Sheena right now. Sheena, welcome to ESV. How you doing?
Hey, Sheena.
Hi, everybody.
Sheena is another shoulder who joins us. She's from Texas, right, Sheena?
Yes, I am.
We are glad to have you here.
I am very, very happy to actually have made it to tonight. I was worried.
Oh, it was nerve-wracking, that's for sure.
And then getting all my tech stuff worked right. Yeah, that was.
So all the way from Texas, what is your interest in ESV? What makes you say, I am a great fit for this? Because I already know you are, but tell them, what is it about you? That smile, it's that smile 100%.
Well, everyone I know that really does get to know me, they've always said that. Even my kindergarten teacher, she said, it's that smile. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be great. And all my years growing up, I've had friends that came to me, and even if I didn't have experience with the situation, I could just let them talk it out and get them to laugh and get them out of a bad mind space. I mean, I was 15, 16 years old in high school doing that to almost everybody, even my fiance, Jason, who Keith knows. I've been doing that for a long time. And to be a part of this and actually use that in a wider spectrum in a multitude of ways to really see what is out there, what I can do, what I can bring to the table is an opportunity that I could not pass up.
Well, we're very glad to have you here as well. And something you said is very, very important to me. What Sheena has said is a lot of times you're the one everybody comes to for solutions and everybody comes to for their problems. And who does that person go to? Who do we go to when we have a problem? We reach out to people and we try to express our problems. 90% of the time we end up fixing a different problem we didn't even know they had. Mm-hmm. Which, right. I mean, it still feels good for us, but sometimes it leaves you in a little bit of isolation on that.
So you guys, I asked Keith, so when I called him because of the post, everybody's going to want to now read your post, just so you know. But because of that post, I called him and we talked for a long time. And my question to him is, what is it that would make you feel better right now? Because for me, I go to music and that kind of makes me feel good, or working out, that makes you feel good. What is it that you can do right now to kind of get yourself out of this funk? And his comment to me was, first of all, I don't know. He doesn't know why he was feeling this way. And then the next thing he said is making other people or helping other people, making other people feel good is what made him feel good. And I think all of us kind of possess that trait, so when you know that you're helping someone else, it's like a twofer. Seriously, I'm being a little selfish here. Okay, it's making me feel good that I can help you, or I can listen to you, or I can help you through something. And that was a big part of how this whole thing started. So I'm just so excited. So
selfishness is key. I've told that to so many people. I always tell people, you got to be selfish in a way. Selfishness gets a really bad rap. It does. And now I'm not saying, you've got a toy, give it to me. You've got your bottle, I want it. Well, I do that. That's different. But it does, because a lot of people who help others all the time are actually doing it for one prime selfish reason. Yes, they want to help that person, but they feel good when they do it. It helps them so much to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's better than any drug that anybody can take. It's better than any drink that anybody can take. So when
you've never done cocaine, then, have you?
Hell no.
Okay, good news.
No, seriously, it does. The feeling that you get when you reach out to somebody and you can help them through a problem is just bigger and better than anything else that you could ever do. Absolutely. So, and that's what we're here, ESV, we're here for that, for you. So I just hope I hope a bunch of people get on this and really enjoy it, because
based
we are going to
have audiences. I think that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
we are entirely unscripted in every way. We will swear. It is not necessarily going to be appropriate for kids, though topics for teenagers and stuff may be on the show sometimes. And if we know there are, if it specifically relates to children, you want your teens to watch broadcasts like this, we will obviously keep it down a little bit. But otherwise, other than that,
we'll find some other hosts. Just kidding.
Yeah, we got other people.
My mom will do it.
Us. Sometimes ESV bring a kid out and, all right, kid, what the hell's your problem?
No, we are.
Daddy took the car. I'm so sorry. Oh, no,
yeah. So it's going to just be so much fun. I can't wait. And I hope we're going to have some topics that are going to really be light and dark, not just all dark. So the next topic for Sunday, Keith, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Come Sunday, we're going to do our first actual topic show. This is just more an introduction to ESV and what we do. And some of the people running it, you're going to meet more people along the way. But come Sunday, it's going to be the effects of a pandemic. Now, I know people are sick of hearing about COVID. COVID is everywhere. It is on Facebook posts, everywhere you go. But we're doing it a little bit different. We want
those funny stories, right? We want some funny stories. We want some sad stories. We want everything.
There's no conspiracy theories here. There's no politics involved in this. We want to know the effects, how it changed you with homeschooling your kids, being off of work. And everybody talks about it was terrible, but I got to tell you, there's some things about COVID I loved.
Me too.
Like I had to blow dust off my laundry basket because I didn't wear clothes for a month. It was awesome.
I became so blonde because my boyfriend decides to do my hair. So out of a box, and it only cost me $8. So now I'm like back to being young again.
It totally worked. It totally worked. You could easily pass for.
Yeah, right.
Move on. I don't want to go that route.
Right. So I have a girlfriend that says they saved so much money because they weren't going out to the bars and the restaurants all the time. So next Sunday is going to be a fun show to listen to.
It's going to be fun. Hopefully it's going to involve a lot of laughter. We'll share some things that are probably that was difficult with us, but we want you to engage. And again, feel free to always join in during the chat on these shows because we're watching. We will answer any questions you have directly. We want you to be a part of this. If you cannot or do not want to bring yourself to the chat, live during the show, you can actually messenger ESV, and then your comment won't show up, and we'll count you as an anonymous person, and we'll still answer your question. We have all sorts of ways for you to be involved in this show. And please suggest topics. Go on the page. Say, talk about this. You'll see exactly how we're going to run more accurately when we do our live show on Sunday. So that should be a lot of fun. I know everybody here also has topics. Sometimes we're probably going to hit topics we personally to relate to. As Lenny says right now, each one of us, you can see it right behind her. Each one of us has a topic.
Oh, each one of us.
I'm jealous. You've got this beautiful lake behind you. I want to be there right now.
Come on over.
If I stare at my wall long enough, I can visualize one.
You know, I said we weren't doing any green screens, and I totally meant it, but I think you could really use one, Brandon.
We're going to have like some art. I'll make you some art, Brandon.
What do you want? She'll draw it.
Yeah. No. Don't.
Stick figures are fine. He's not picky. He's got nothing up there right now. Give him some stick figures to pull up.
So macaroni and glue would be great.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to be a part of that one.
Oh, that's not. I can't trust your glue.
No, he'll sniff it. You can't be sniffing glue. No.
You imagine how much more fun this show's going to be that way, though?
Yeah. I'm eating raw macaroni.
This show, this particular broadcast has probably only got about 5 or 10 minutes left of it. This is just an introduction to ESV. All our broadcasts that are dealing with any kind of topic are probably going to range between 30 and 90 minutes. They will not go over that. They will likely not be under that if they're a serious broadcast. We want to hit the topics. We want to laugh. We will never have you watching a show that is nothing but dark. That's what we don't want.
Right.
We want you to be a part of it.
The other thing that we're hoping to do is when we have a topic that maybe there's a charity that we can do a donation page to, or if there's a specific person on there that is in need and it's about their story or something of that sort, we're going to try to line that up with our show as well and make it so we can help more people outside of just listening. You know, maybe we can help them with a little GoFundMe page or something of that sort, or charity donations.
What we plan to do when we actually do this, with a topic, we will have a link for you to directly donate to the charity of your choice. We are still figuring out some of the bits and pieces of how that's going to work, but we know we can do it, as well as donations to the page. We are completely nonprofit. We do not want to make any money off this. Any donations will cover operating costs, and then we'll go to a charity related typically to the topic of that week. We have something else you might be interested in as well. Periodically during our live broadcast, possibly even this Sunday, we have teamed up with bands and singers who will perform live for you right in the middle of our broadcast. So we'll take a small break. No, you cannot bring your ukulele. I told you. Bring your lizard and be happy. But they will perform. While they're performing, we'll take donations as well. These are going to be from, we've got a possible connection right now with Bernadette Catherine's and Lonely Days Band straight out of Nashville right now. We have quite a few bands that are interested in doing this, and singers particularly. And even if you would like to sing a song and submit it to us, we'll show it during the broadcast.
Oh, you should sing a song, Keith.
That'll be for a later episode.
Like to sing a song.
The next episode will have to be about how I'm going through what I had to see that episode.
Oh boy, we don't want to talk about that right now. All right, I'm gonna bring back in Kirsten. Kirsten, before we let you go, you've been fantastic on this. Is there anything you want to add to this? Anything else you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to so much. I think this is just such an exciting opportunity to. I don't know.
Well spoken.
My whole life not reaching out to people because I didn't want to be a burden, and to know that there could be a place where I could do that and not be burdensome to other people would have helped me so much in my life.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly the thing. A lot of us do feel like burdens half the time. If we, especially when you're one of those people that help. Oh, that does love you though. Everything is unscripted. We are naturally at home. Don't worry about that. That's going to happen. Anything that happens, this is real life you're talking to right now. A lot of times people who like to help other people out in a lot of situations feel if they actually brought their problem to someone else, they would be burdening them. And a lot of times it's because they know all the stuff they've been through already. They don't want to overload them. And you're right. That's another reason for this. How about you, Monica? Anything you want to add before we go?
Oh, I'm just really looking forward to participating in this and helping other people. And spending more time with you guys, getting to know you better.
Oh, we've got nothing but time. Well, we don't have much time today, but we'll have more time after that, I promise.
Yeah. Okay.
And Sheena, it's great to have you here too. We have a lot of other shoulders that will be making different introductions at different times for different topics. Guests, anybody know, you yourself can be a part of it. Just let us know. Sheena, anything you want to add before we let you go?
Words cannot really explain how this is gonna help other people, and sometimes I may have a day where I want to talk about something, obviously that's what the group is for, but I won't be there for Sunday because I got to work, but that's
we're
going
to have a couple. Most of all our panels, just so everybody out there knows, are going to be composed of 4 people. This is just the introduction, so you can meet some other people at the time. We'll only have 4 people typically on a show at any time. Words can't describe it. There's terrific, there's phenomenal, there's marvelous, there's unbelievable, there's amazing, there's fantastic. There are so many you could actually use. Come on, pick one. Kirsten, thank you so much for being here. Absolutely glad to have you. Look forward to your first topic show with us. You take care and you have yourself a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Monica,
Bye.
Sheena, it's been fantastic. You guys are both going to be amazing for us. Glad to have you aboard at E.S.V.
Thank you.
Look forward to it. Have a great night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, Sheena.
And now it's just the 4 of us.
Now it's
More
down
alcohol.
to 4.
No, we're not.
It's down to us 4.
Like Survivor.
Right. We're not eliminating anybody yet, are we?
I think we have to do a physical challenge.
All right, bring it.
I'm gone.
Stand on a totem pole with sharks beneath you.
You're going to be talking cartwheels and shit. That ain't going to work.
Like a Karate Kid.
You guys are going to be fantastic. I look forward to our first show coming up. This is just absolutely amazing. I think it's going to be something really big, something people will be able to use. I want you guys to all have a great night. Everybody out there, please get on that page, subscribe, chat it up. Tell us what you want us to talk about. We'll pick it. We really don't care.
We really want everyone to get involved. Everybody out there, send us what you want to hear. where we're going to go with this. It's a live, authentic, real show that we want you to be part of.
Before we go one step further, we have one more person I'm going to bring in right now. Another one of our shoulders just popped on. Joe, how are you doing today? Joe, your mic is off. Let's put you on.
Everybody.
Joe does not. Oh, there he goes. How you doing, Joe?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Good. I am on my phone. Without a headset. I know we will work on fixing that next time.
Oh, don't even worry about that, Joe. What brings you on? I mean, what actually? I need to know, what was your interest in ESV right now? What actually brought you into this?
Just the thought of being able to help people who may just need someone to talk to get something off their chest, or maybe find inspiration from others. I'm really looking forward to what this show can bring. Hopefully it can help a lot of people, and at the same time, just have a good time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point. We got to definitely be able to have fun with everything. Is there anything you want to share, any situation that you think might have actually, that is going to help you at the same time? What is that feeling you get? Is there anything really that sticks out to you? Have you been through anything? We're not going to talk about it now. We're just
so
curious.
much. We're going to fill so many shows with different things.
Joe is going to be our returning guest for every topic.
I have a lot of topics I can cover.
Well,
so we're going to have a lot of fun with this.
It sounds great. Really look forward to having you on, Joe. You are fantastic. You're going to be a great support for a lot of people. Thank you again.
You're welcome. I'm only going to be on here a short few minutes here tonight, but look forward to everything continuing.
All right. Well, don't worry. We're only going to be on for a short few minutes tonight, too. We're almost done. Take care, Joe.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Once again, I am Keith Litfin. Go to those pages. Go to that YouTube. Like, subscribe, share. Make sure you get other people to subscribe. This can help a lot of people, even if it doesn't help you. And it can make you laugh and give you something to look forward to every week, every Wednesday, every Sunday, 7 p.m. We'll be doing a live broadcast for you. Different people, different situations, different topics, all real, all about you. So thank you very much. I'm Keith Litfin for ESV. You guys have a great night.
And I'm Linda Hake. You guys have a wonderful evening.
And I am the one and only Brandy Ponke, and I'm glad you guys were watching.
He's Brandon right now.
I'm Nikki. Thanks for joining us, you guys. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this show. I'm so excited.
It is going to be amazing. Thank you. You all have a great night, and join us again on Sunday, where your topic is the effects of a pandemic, where we'll talk about all the situations that have changed in your life and everything that has happened to you since then. No politics, no religion, no conspiracy theories, just people, just talk, just love. We'll see you later. Thank you again for joining us at ESV.
Bye, guys. Okay, so my best friend just texted me. You did a great job. I couldn't find a way to comment.
Okay, we had people commenting. We'll have to show them at some point. Okay. I'm not sure yet if YouTube has any kind of restrictions on that or anything like that. Yeah, Nicole just left, didn't she?
At least it did. We did get one comment from YouTube. So,
oh, we did.
I'm not sure if you have to be subscribed. If that's why that one came through, and maybe
what did we get from YouTube?
It might actually have been.
Oh no, that's me saying hi to Stephanie. It posted on YouTube as well because she mentioned.
Okay,
that's what that was.
So that was great. That was fun.
I think it worked pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, I mostly you were amazing. Like you were amazing.
I was shaking.
Yeah.
Really was. You were smooth.
Keith, you are so natural at this. Like it's like this is like seriously. You should, that drive around show with the karaoke guy. I could so picture you doing that.